A mafia boss's daughter was born mute, until the new black maid discovered the truth. For 6 years, everyone believed the little girl couldn't speak. Doctors said it was permanent. Her father lived in guilt, trapped by his dark past. But when a humble churchwoman arrives at their mansion, everything changes. She hums hymns in the kitchen. She plants flowers in the garden. And slowly, impossibly, the silent child begins to whisper. Because the girl was never mute at all, she witnessed something so terrifying the night her mother died that she locked her voice away forever. Now, as the maid fights to heal this broken family, the father's violent past comes back with a vengeance, threatening to destroy the miracle they've barely begun. Will love be enough to break through years of trauma? Can a mafia boss find redemption before his sins catch up to him? And when everything falls apart, who will save them all? The morning fog sits heavy over the iron gates. I step out of the taxi with my worn suitcase in hand. My shoes are old but polished. The cross necklace around my neck catches the pale sunlight. I hum a hymn softly. Amazing Grace feels right for this moment. The mansion ahead is enormous. Gray stone walls rise 3 stories high. Windows stare down at me like dark eyes. I feel small standing here. The taxi drives away behind me. I am alone now. The gravel crunches under my feet as I walk toward the front door. My heart beats faster with each step. Lord, I pray silently, if you sent me here, give me strength. The door opens before I knock. A tall man in a black suit stands there. His face is serious. His eyes are tired. Grace Williams? He asks. Yes, sir, I say. I'm Anthony Russo, head butler. His voice is formal. Welcome to the Moretti estate. He steps aside. I walk into a marble hallway that seems to stretch forever. The ceiling is high above me. A crystal chandelier hangs in the center. Everything is clean and perfect. Everything is also silent. The house has rules, Anthony says. He walks ahead of me. His footsteps echo. Mr. Moretti values privacy. You'll care for the household. Cooking, cleaning, laundry. Of course, I say. And the girl, he adds. His voice drops lower. Isabella. She's 6 years old. I feel something stir in my chest. The little girl? Anthony stops walking. He turns to face me. His eyes find mine. Something shifts in his expression. She doesn't speak, he says quietly. My breath catches. She's mute? That's what they say. Anthony's jaw tightens. Don't ask questions. Don't push her. Just be gentle. I nod slowly. I understand, but I don't. Not yet. Anthony shows me to the kitchen. It's massive and modern. Stainless steel everywhere. I run my hand along the counter. The marble is cold and smooth. You'll prepare meals for Mr. Moretti and Isabella, Anthony says. The staff eats separately. Where is she now? I ask. Isabella? In the garden. His voice is careful. She's always in the garden. I look out the kitchen window. A small figure sits alone on a stone bench. Long dark hair falls down her back. She wears a white dress. She doesn't move. My heart tightens. When do I meet her? I ask. When she comes to you. Anthony's voice is quiet. If she comes to you. He leaves me there. I stand at the window watching the little girl. She looks like a painting. Beautiful and still and trapped. I begin to hum again. The sound fills the empty kitchen. I don't think about it. Humming is what I do when I'm nervous or when I need to feel less alone. The hymn drifts out through the open window. I turn away and start unpacking the groceries. My hands know this work. I've cooked for others my whole life. First for my husband, then for my son, then for my grandson after my son died. The grief rises up like it always does. I push it back down. Not now, I tell myself. Not here. I measure flour into a bowl. I crack eggs. I mix batter for pancakes. The rhythm soothes me. My voice hums along with the work. Behind me, I hear something. A small sound. Like a door opening. I don't turn around. I keep mixing. I keep humming. But I know someone is there. I feel young eyes watching me. These pancakes are for tomorrow's breakfast. I say softly. I don't look back. But I might make one extra, just in case. Silence. I pour batter onto the griddle. The sizzle fills the room. The smell of vanilla and butter rises. I flip the pancake. Golden brown and perfect. I slide it onto a plate. I drizzle honey over the top. Then I set it on the counter near the door. There, I say gently. For anyone who might be hungry. I return to my work. My heart pounds, but I stay calm. After a moment, I hear tiny footsteps, quick and soft. Then the sound of the plate being lifted. When I finally turn around, the plate is gone. A small figure disappears around the corner. I smile. Thank you, Lord, I whisper. That evening, I sit in my small room. It's on the 3rd floor, plain and simple. A bed, a dresser, a window. I don't need more than this. I write in my journal by lamplight. My handwriting is shaky. Age and arthritis make it harder each year. Day 1. Met Anthony. Saw the girl. She's scared. So am I. But fear isn't from you, Lord. So I'll trust. I close the journal. I kneel by my bed like I have every night for 60 years. My knees ache, but prayer is more important than comfort. Father, I say aloud, I don't know why you brought me here, but I know you don't make mistakes. Help me see what you see. Help me love like you love. The room is quiet, but I feel peace settle over me like a blanket. I climb into bed. I close my eyes. Tomorrow will come soon enough. Morning light streams through my window. I wake before the sun is fully up. Old habits never die. I dress in my gray uniform. I pin my hair back. I clasp my cross necklace. Downstairs, the kitchen is dark. I turn on lights. I start coffee. The smell fills the air. I hum while I work. I make a stack of pancakes, fresh strawberries, whipped cream, orange juice in a crystal glass. I set everything on the kitchen table near the window. Then I sit and wait. Minutes pass. The sun climbs higher. Birds sing outside. I sip my coffee and keep humming. The door creaks. Isabella stands there. Her dark eyes are huge. Her hair is uncombed. She wears the same white dress from yesterday. She doesn't move. She just stares at me. Good morning, sweetheart, I say softly. I smile, but I don't stand. I made breakfast. Would you like some? She doesn't respond. But her eyes move to the pancakes. There's plenty, I say. I always make too much. My grandson used to eat 3 or 4. He lived with me back in Mississippi. I gesture to the empty chair. You can sit if you want. She stays frozen for a long moment. Then slowly, she takes one small step forward. My heart lifts. She walks to the table. She climbs into the chair. Her feet don't touch the floor. She sits very still with her hands in her lap. I slide the plate toward her. Strawberries are my favorite. Are they yours too? She doesn't answer, but she picks up the fork. Her small hand shakes slightly. My grandson's name was Marcus, I say. I keep my voice gentle and easy. He loved to draw. Just like you, I bet. Anthony told me you're a wonderful artist. Her eyes flick up to mine, then down again. She takes a bite of pancake, then another. She eats slowly and carefully. I talk while she eats. I tell her about Mississippi, about the church choir, about the magnolia trees and the summer heat. I tell her about Marcus learning to ride a bike, about the time he caught a frog and kept it in a jar. I don't ask her questions. I don't expect answers. I just talk. And she listens. When the plate is empty, she sets down her fork. She looks at me for a long moment. Then she reaches for a napkin. She pulls a pen from somewhere. I don't even see where. She draws quickly. Her hand moves with confidence. When she's done, she slides the napkin toward me. I look down. It's a tiny flower. Simple but beautiful. 5 petals and a stem. My throat tightens. Oh, sweetheart. That's lovely. Her lips twitch. Not quite a smile, but close. Can I keep this? I ask. She nods once. Thank you. I stand and walk to the refrigerator. I find a magnet shaped like a daisy. I hang the napkin on the fridge door where everyone can see it. That's art, I whisper. Real art. Isabella's eyes follow my movements. Something in her face softens. She slides down from the chair. For a moment, I think she'll leave. Instead, she walks to me. She stands close. She looks up at my face. Then, very gently, she touches my hand. My breath catches. Her small fingers are warm. Her touch is light as air. You're welcome here any time, I say softly. Any time at all. She pulls her hand back. She turns and walks out of the kitchen. But before she disappears, she looks back at me once. Her eyes are lighter than before. The days begin to form a pattern. Isabella comes to the kitchen every morning. She sits in the same chair. She eats pancakes or eggs or toast. She draws pictures on napkins. I hang each one on the fridge. She never speaks, but she listens. I tell her stories. I hum hymns. I ask nothing from her except her company. On the fourth day, I find her in the garden. She's kneeling in the dirt near a rose bush. Her white dress is already stained with soil. Her small hands dig into the earth. "What are you planting?" I ask. She doesn't look up, but she points to a small pot beside her. "Daisies." "Oh, those are beautiful." I kneel beside her. My knees creak, but I ignore the pain. "Do you need help?" She glances at me. Then she nods. We plant the daisies together. I show her how to make a hole deep enough, how to loosen the roots, how to pat the soil gently around the stem. She works with fierce concentration. Her little face is serious. "My mama loved daisies," I say quietly. "She used to say they were God's way of smiling at us." Isabella's hands pause. She looks at me. Her dark eyes are full of questions. "Do you have a mama?" I ask gently. Her face crumbles. Her eyes fill with tears. But she doesn't cry. She just looks down at the dirt and keeps working. My heart aches for her. I want to pull her into my arms. But I know better. Some pain is too big for a hug to fix. "It's okay to miss people," I say softly. Missing means loving. And loving is never wrong. She doesn't respond. But her small hand reaches out. She touches the daisy petals. So gentle, like she's afraid they'll break. "These will bloom in a few weeks," I say. "And when they do, they'll be here because of you. Because you cared for them." She nods slowly. Her tears dry on her cheeks. We sit there together in the dirt. The sun warms our backs. Birds call from the trees. I hum softly. Isabella leans just a little bit closer to me. It's the smallest thing, but it feels like everything. That evening, I'm sweeping the hallway when Anthony finds me. "Mr. Moretti wants to speak with you," he says. My stomach tightens. Did I do something wrong? No. Anthony's voice is careful. He just wants to meet you. Officially. I follow him to a large office. Dark wood, leather chairs, a massive desk covered in papers. A man sits behind it. He doesn't look up when we enter. Vincenzo Moretti is younger than I expected. Maybe 40. Dark hair, strong jaw, expensive suit. But his eyes are what I notice. They're tired and sad and angry all at once. "This is Grace Williams," Anthony says. Vincenzo finally looks up. His eyes find mine. He studies me for a long moment. I feel like he's looking for something, trying to decide if I'm trustworthy. "You've been here a week," he says. His voice is deep and controlled. "Yes, sir," I say. "Anthony says you're doing well." I try my best. "Isabella." He pauses. His jaw tightens. "She's been eating more, coming out of her room more." I nod. "She's a sweet girl." She doesn't talk. His voice is flat, like he's stating a fact he's said 1,000 times. I know. "Doctors say it's permanent." His eyes harden. "So don't get your hopes up." I feel something stir in my chest. A quiet knowing. "With respect, sir. Doctors don't know everything." His expression darkens. "Excuse me. I just mean," I choose my words carefully. "Sometimes healing takes time. And sometimes it takes more than medicine. And what would you know about it?" His voice is sharp now. I meet his gaze. I know pain. I know loss. And I know that love can reach places nothing else can. The silence stretches between us. Vincenzo's eyes bore into mine. I don't look away. I'm not trying to challenge him. But I won't back down from the truth either. Finally, he leans back in his chair. "Just do your job, Miss Williams." "Yes, sir." He waves his hand. "You can go." I turn to leave, but at the door, I pause. "Mr. Moretti? What?" "Your daughter loves you very much." My voice is gentle. "She draws pictures of you every day." His face changes. Something cracks in his expression. Pain and longing and regret all mixed together. But he says nothing. I leave him there in his dark office. My heart feels heavy. This man is drowning, and he doesn't know how to ask for help. 2 days later, I'm in the library. The room is massive. Books line every wall from floor to ceiling. I'm dusting the shelves when I notice something odd. A photo album, hidden behind a row of books. like someone tucked it away on purpose. I pull it out. The leather cover is worn. I open it slowly. The first page takes my breath away. A beautiful woman with dark hair and bright eyes. She's laughing in the photo. One hand rests on her pregnant belly. Beside her stands Vincenzo. He's younger, smiling. His arm is around her waist. They look happy. I turn the pages. More photos. The woman in a hospital bed holding a tiny baby. Vincenzo leaning over them both. His face is full of wonder. Then the photos stop. The rest of the album is empty. Blank pages staring back at me. That's Elena. I jump. Anthony stands in the doorway. His voice is quiet. I'm sorry, I say quickly. I didn't mean to pry. It's all right. He walks closer. She died 7 years ago. Complications during childbirth. Isabella survived. Elena didn't. My heart breaks. Oh no. Mr. Moretti hasn't been the same since. Anthony's voice is heavy. He blames himself, and he thinks God is punishing him through Isabella's silence. That's not how God works, I say softly. Try telling him that. Anthony looks at the photo album. He won't talk about her. He won't even say her name. He buried everything, her pictures, her clothes, her memory. He thought it would hurt less. But it doesn't, I whisper. No, it doesn't. I close the album carefully. Where should I put this? Leave it. Anthony's eyes are sad. Maybe someday he'll be ready to look at it again. I slide the album back behind the books, but something stays with me. A deep ache, a knowing. This family is broken, not by fate, not by God, but by grief that was never allowed to breathe. That night I can't sleep. I lie in bed thinking about Elena, about Vincenzo, about Isabella growing up in a house full of silence and secrets. I get up and kneel by my bed. The floor is hard and cold, but I don't care. Lord, I pray aloud, this child is hurting. This man is lost. I don't know what you want me to do, but I'm asking you to show me. Use me however you need, even if it costs me everything. The words surprise me, but they feel true. I climb back into bed. Sleep comes slowly. The next morning, I find Isabella crying in the hallway. She's standing in front of a large portrait, a woman in a blue dress, dark hair, kind eyes. Elena. Isabella's small shoulders shake. Tears stream down her face, but she makes no sound. Even her crying is silent. I kneel beside her. I don't touch her. I just kneel there and start to hum. His eye is on the sparrow, slow and gentle. The hymn fills the hallway. My voice is old and worn, but it carries love. It carries hope. Isabella turns to look at me. Her face is wet with tears. Her eyes are full of pain. And then she speaks. Mama. The word is barely a whisper. So soft I almost miss it. But I hear it. I hear it like thunder. My breath catches. My heart stops. I stare at her. What did you say, sweetheart? Her lips tremble. She looks terrified, but she says it again. Mama. Tears fill my eyes. Oh, baby. Oh, sweet girl. She falls into my arms. I hold her tight. She cries into my shoulder. The sound is small and broken, but it's there. She's crying out loud. It's okay, I whisper. It's okay to cry. It's okay to miss her. It's okay. She clings to me like I'm the only solid thing in the world. I rock her gently. I hum through my tears. I thank God silently over and over. A miracle. A small, fragile, precious miracle. When she finally pulls back, her eyes are red, but something has shifted in her face. The fear is still there, but there's something else too. Hope. You have a beautiful voice, I say gently. Thank you for sharing it with me. She doesn't speak again, but she holds my hand, and we sit there together on the floor beneath her mother's portrait. I don't know how long we stay there. Minutes, maybe hours. Time feels strange and holy. Finally, I hear footsteps. Vincenzo appears at the end of the hallway. He stops when he sees us. His face is unreadable. What's going on? His voice is sharp. I stand slowly. Isabella hides behind me. Her small hand grips my skirt. Nothing's wrong, I say carefully. Then why is she crying? Because she misses her mother. My voice is gentle but firm. And that's okay. His jaw tightens. I told you not to upset her. I didn't upset her. She was already crying when I found her. I meet his gaze. She was standing in front of Elena's portrait. His face goes pale. Don't say that name. Why not? It's her mother's name. Stop. His voice is hard, dangerous, but I can't stop. Something pushes me forward. She needs to remember her mother. She needs to talk about her. Keeping it all buried isn't helping anyone. You don't know anything, he says. His voice is low and furious. I know your daughter isn't mute. The words hang in the air. Vincenzo stares at me. His eyes widen. What? She spoke. My voice is steady. Just now, she said mama. His face crumbles. He takes a step forward, then stops. That's not possible. It is, because it happened. He looks at Isabella. She's still hiding behind me, trembling. Isabella? His voice breaks. Is that true? She doesn't answer. She's too afraid. Vincenzo's hands clench into fists. What did you do to her? Nothing, I say. I just loved her. Get out! His voice is cold. My stomach drops. Sir, get out of my house. Now. Please, Mr. Moretti. She needs... I don't care what she needs. He's shouting now. You're fired. Pack your things and leave. Behind me, Isabella starts to cry. Out loud this time. Sobbing. The sound echoes through the hallway. Vincenzo's face goes white. He's hearing it too. His daughter's voice. For the first time in years. But he doesn't soften. Go. Now. I feel tears burn my eyes. But I nod. Yes, sir. I turn to Isabella. I kneel down. I cup her small face in my hands. Listen to me, sweetheart. You're so brave. So brave. Don't stop using your voice. Don't let anyone make you silent again. She sobs harder. She clings to me. I have to go. I whisper. But I'll be praying for you. Every single day. I kiss her forehead. Then I stand. I walk past Vincenzo without looking at him. My legs shake as I climb the stairs. My vision blurs with tears. But I keep moving. Lord, I pray silently. I don't understand, but I trust you. I pack my suitcase in 10 minutes. I leave my gray uniform folded on the bed. I keep my cross necklace on. Anthony meets me at the front door. His face is grim. I'm sorry, he says quietly. It's not your fault. Where will you go? I'll figure it out. I force a smile. God's gotten me through worse. He hands me an envelope. Your pay, plus extra. Thank you. I walk out into the morning fog. The gates close behind me. I don't look back. My heart is shattered. But somewhere deep inside, I know this isn't the end. God isn't finished yet. I sit on a bench at the bus station. My suitcase rests beside me. The morning air is cold. People rush past, but no one looks at me. I feel lost. The envelope from Anthony sits in my lap. I open it. Bills and coins fall into my hand. Enough for a week. Maybe 2 if I'm careful. But then what? I close my eyes. I pray the only prayer I can manage. Help. My phone rings. It's an old flip phone. The screen is cracked. I answer it. Grace? It's Anthony. My heart jumps. Is Isabella okay? No. His voice is tight. She won't stop crying. She won't eat. She locked herself in her room. Tears sting my eyes. I'm so sorry. Mr. Moretti is... Anthony pauses. He's in bad shape too. I've never seen him like this. What do you mean? He's been sitting in the dark for hours, just staring at nothing. Anthony's voice drops lower. Grace, I think he made a mistake. A terrible mistake. I can't force him to let me come back. I know, but I had to tell you. That little girl needs you. And whether he admits it or not, so does he. The line goes quiet. Then Anthony says something that surprises me. Will you pray for them? My throat tightens. I already am. Good. He sounds relieved. Don't stop. He hangs up. I sit there holding my phone. My hands shake. Lord, I pray, what do you want me to do? A voice inside whispers. Wait. So I wait. 3 days pass. I stay at a shelter run by a Baptist church. The women there are kind. They give me a bed and warm meals. I help in the kitchen. I pray with the others at night. But my heart stays with Isabella. On the 4th morning, I'm washing dishes when someone calls my name. I turn around. Anthony stands in the doorway. His face is drawn. Tired. He wants you to come back, Anthony says. My breath catches. What? Mr. Moretti? He's asking for you. Begging, actually. I set down the dish. My hands are wet and soapy. Why? Because Isabella won't speak to anyone else. She writes notes asking for you. She draws pictures of you. Anthony's voice breaks. Grace, she's fading. He's terrified. I feel something shift in my chest. Hope, fear, purpose. When does he want me back? Now. I have the car outside. I dry my hands. I grab my suitcase. I follow Anthony out to a black sedan. The drive back to the mansion feels both endless and too fast. When we pull through the gates, I see Vincenzo standing on the front steps. He looks terrible. His suit is wrinkled. His face is unshaven. His eyes are red. He walks toward the car before it even stops. Anthony opens my door. I step out slowly. Vincenzo stares at me. His jaw tightens. His hands clench and unclench at his sides. I'm sorry. His voice is rough, broken. I was wrong. I nod slowly. I know. She needs you. I know that too. His eyes find mine. Please, come back. I'll pay you whatever you want. I don't want money. My voice is gentle. I want to help your daughter. Something shifts in his expression. Relief, shame, gratitude. Thank you, he whispers. I walk past him into the house. Everything looks the same, but it feels different, heavier, sadder. Where is she? I ask. Her room, Anthony says. 3rd floor. Last door on the left. I climb the stairs. My heart pounds with each step. When I reach her door, I knock gently. Isabella? It's me. Miss Grace. Silence. Can I come in? No answer. But I hear something. A small sound. Like someone crying. I open the door slowly. The room is dim. Curtains drawn. Isabella sits on her bed hugging her knees. Her face is pale. Her eyes are swollen from crying. When she sees me, her face crumbles. Oh, sweetheart. I rush to her. I sit on the bed. She throws herself into my arms. She sobs against my shoulder. Her whole body shakes. I'm here, I whisper. I'm here now. I'm so sorry I left. She clings to me like I might disappear again. Her small fingers grip my shirt. Her tears soak through the fabric. I missed you too, I say softly. So much. We sit there for a long time. I rock her gently. I hum her favorite hymn. Slowly, her crying quiets. She pulls back and looks at me. Her lips move. So quiet I barely hear. Don't go. My breath catches. I won't. I promise. Promise? Her voice is small and scared. I promise. I cup her face. I'm not leaving you again. She nods. Then she leans against me. Exhausted. Safe. I stay with her until she falls asleep. Then I carefully tuck her under the blankets. I kiss her forehead. I whisper a prayer over her. When I leave the room, Vincenzo is waiting in the hallway. He stands against the wall. His arms are crossed. His face is unreadable. Is she all right? He asks. She will be. He looks at the floor. I shouldn't have sent you away. No, you shouldn't have. His eyes snap up. He looks surprised by my honesty. Then something softens in his face. Why did you come back? He asks. Because she needs me, and because God sent me here for a reason. I meet his gaze. I don't run from what God calls me to do. He studies me for a long moment. Even when it's hard? Especially then. The silence stretches between us. Finally, he nods. Your room is ready. Same as before. Thank you. I start to walk away, but he speaks again. Miss Williams? I turn back. Yes? I heard her. When you left, I heard her crying. His voice is thick. I heard my daughter's voice for the first time in 6 years. And it was because of you. Tears fill my eyes. It wasn't me. It was love and truth and letting her remember. He doesn't respond, but his eyes are wet too. I leave him there in the hallway. My heart feels full and heavy at the same time. This broken family is starting to heal, but the road ahead is long. Lord, I pray silently. Give me strength for what's coming. The next morning, I wake early. I go to the kitchen and start cooking. Pancakes, bacon, fresh fruit, orange juice. I hum while I work. The melody fills the space. I feel lighter than I have in days. Isabella appears in the doorway. She's wearing a yellow dress. Her hair is brushed. She looks better, stronger. Good morning, I say with a smile. Morning, she whispers back. My heart soars. She spoke without prompting, without fear. Are you hungry? She nods. She climbs into her usual chair. I set a plate in front of her. She picks up her fork. But before she eats, she looks at me. Thank you, she says softly. For what, sweetheart? For coming back. My throat tightens. You're welcome. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. She smiles. A real smile. Small, but real. We eat breakfast together. I tell her about the shelter, about the women I met, about how I helped cook meals for 40 people at once. She listens carefully. Sometimes she nods. Sometimes she asks quiet questions. Her voice is tiny, fragile, but it's there. After breakfast, she takes my hand. Can we plant more flowers? Of course. We go to the garden together. The morning sun is warm. Birds sing in the trees. We kneel in the dirt and plant petunias, purple and white and pink. Isabella hums while she works. The sound makes my heart sing. Miss Grace? She says after a while. Yes? Are you going to stay forever? I pause. I choose my words carefully. I'll stay as long as you need me. I'll always need you. Tears blur my vision. Then I guess I'll be here a very long time. She leans against my shoulder. We sit there in the garden, dirt under our nails, sun on our faces, peace in our hearts. Days turn into weeks. Isabella speaks more each day. Her voice grows stronger. She tells me about her dreams, about the pictures she draws, about missing her mother. We talk about Elena often now. I encourage her to remember, to share stories, to keep her mother alive in her heart. One afternoon, we're in the kitchen baking cookies. Flour covers the counter. Chocolate chips scatter everywhere. Isabella laughs at the mess. The sound is like music. Vincenzo walks in. He stops when he sees us. His eyes widen. He's never heard his daughter laugh before. Papa, Isabella says. Her voice is bright. We're making cookies. Do you want to help? His breath catches. He stares at her. His face fills with emotion, joy, pain, wonder. You called me Papa. She nods. Can you help us? He looks at me. His eyes are wet. I smile and gesture to the empty space at the counter. There's plenty of dough, I say gently. He walks over slowly, like he's afraid this moment will shatter. He stands beside Isabella. She hands him a cookie cutter shaped like a star. You press it like this, she says. She demonstrates. Her small hands push the cutter into the dough. Vincenzo copies her movements. His hands are so much bigger. He cuts out a star. Isabella claps. Perfect, Papa. He smiles. A real smile. I've never seen him smile before. It transforms his whole face. We spend the next hour baking together. Isabella chatters about her flowers, about a bird she saw, about everything and nothing. Vincenzo mostly listens. But sometimes he responds. His voice is awkward at first, uncertain, but he's trying. When the cookies are done, we sit at the table. We eat warm cookies and drink cold milk. Isabella swings her legs under the chair. She's happy. Vincenzo catches my eye. His lips form 2 words. Thank you. I nod. But I know this isn't my doing. This is God's work. I'm just the instrument. That night, I'm reading my Bible on the back patio. The stars are bright overhead. The air is cool and still. Footsteps approach. Vincenzo appears with 2 cups of coffee. He holds one out to me. May I join you? He asks. Of course. He sits in the chair beside mine. We're quiet for a moment. The silence isn't uncomfortable. It's peaceful. I don't know how to be a father, he says finally. His voice is low. I never learned. You're learning now, I say gently. It's not enough. All those years, his voice breaks. She needed me, and I wasn't there. You're here now. That's what matters. He shakes his head. I don't deserve her. None of us deserve the love we're given. I set down my Bible. But that's the whole point. Love isn't about deserving. It's about choosing, every day. He looks at me. His eyes are dark and troubled. I've done terrible things, Miss Williams. Things I can never take back. We've all made mistakes. Not like mine. His jaw tightens. I've hurt people. Destroyed families. I was a monster. Was. Past tense. My voice is firm. You're not that man anymore. How do you know? Because monsters don't cry for their daughters. They don't try to change. They don't ask for forgiveness. I meet his gaze. You're not a monster, Mr. Moretti. You're just a man who's lost. But God specializes in finding lost people. He's quiet for a long time. Then he says something that surprises me. My wife used to say things like that. She believed in God, in redemption, in second chances. His voice is thick with grief. I never did. But she had enough faith for both of us. Tell me about her. He hesitates. Then slowly, carefully, he begins to talk. He tells me about Elena, how they met, how she made him laugh, how she saw good in him when no one else did. He talks about the day Isabella was born, how he held his daughter for the first time, how perfect and tiny she was. Then he tells me about Elena's death, how he couldn't save her, how he tried everything but it wasn't enough, how he lost himself in grief and rage. I blamed God, he whispers. I blamed everyone, myself most of all. Grief does that, I say softly. It makes us turn on ourselves, on each other, on God. I thought if I could just control everything, I could keep Isabella safe, keep myself safe. His voice cracks. But all I did was trap us both. You can't control everything. None of us can. I reach over and squeeze his hand. But you can choose love, every single day. That's the only real power any of us have. His fingers tighten around mine. We sit there in silence. The stars watch over us. God's presence feels close. She's singing now, Vincenzo says after a while. Did you know? I heard her in the garden yesterday, humming one of your hymns. My heart lifts. That's beautiful. It is. He smiles sadly. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. Isabella's 7th birthday arrives 3 weeks later. I wake early and bake a cake. 3 layers. Pink frosting. 7 candles. I decorate the dining room with balloons and streamers. Nothing fancy, but it's filled with love. When Isabella comes downstairs, her eyes go wide. Is this for me? Happy birthday, sweetheart. She runs to me. She throws her arms around my waist. Thank you, Miss Grace. Vincenzo appears in the doorway. He's holding a wrapped box. He looks nervous. Happy birthday, Isabella, he says quietly. She turns to him. Her smile is huge. Papa, you're here. Of course I'm here. His voice is soft. Where else would I be? He walks over and hands her the box. She tears off the wrapping paper. Inside is a paint set. Professional quality. Every color imaginable. For your drawings, Vincenzo says. Anthony told me you like to paint. I love it. Isabella hugs the box. Thank you, Papa. He kneels down. He pulls her into a hug. His eyes close. His arms hold her tight, like he never wants to let go. My throat tightens. I turn away to give them privacy, but I hear Isabella whisper, I love you, Papa. And I hear Vincenzo's voice break as he whispers back, I love you too, my angel. So much. We spend the afternoon celebrating. We play games. We eat cake. We laugh until our sides hurt. Anthony joins us. Even some of the other staff peek in. Everyone wants to see Isabella smiling. Everyone wants to witness this miracle. As the sun sets, we sit in the garden. Isabella shows us her new paints. She's already started a picture. It's of the 3 of us. Me, her, and Vincenzo. All holding hands. This is the best day ever, she says. Her voice is full of joy. Vincenzo's eyes find mine. He mouths 2 words again. Thank you. But I shake my head. This isn't me. This is God's grace, God's healing, God's perfect love. I'm just grateful to witness it. That night, after Isabella is in bed, Vincenzo asks to talk. We sit in his office. The room feels different now. Less dark, less cold. Something's happening, he says. His voice is tense. Something dangerous. My stomach tightens. What do you mean? My old life. It's coming back. He runs a hand through his hair. There's a man, Marco D'Angelo. He was my lieutenant, my right hand. When I left that world, he took over. Why is he coming back now? Because he sees weakness. Vincenzo's jaw clenches. He thinks I've gone soft. And he's right. I have. That's not weakness. That's strength. He won't see it that way. His eyes are dark with worry. He'll come for me. And when he does, he might hurt the people I love. Fear grips my heart. Isabella. And you. His voice is fierce. You've both become targets because of me. Then we'll face it together. No. He stands abruptly. I won't let you get hurt because of my past. Either of you. Mr. Moretti. Vincenzo. Please. Call me Vincenzo. I nod slowly. Vincenzo. You can't do this alone. I have to. His voice is firm. Final. I need to handle Marco my way. And that means keeping you and Isabella far away from it. You're pushing us away again. I'm protecting you. By going back to the darkness? My voice rises. By becoming the man you were? If that's what it takes. I stand too. I walk to him. I look him straight in the eye. That's not what Elena would want. That's not what Isabella needs. And deep down, you know it. His face twists with pain. What else can I do? Trust God. Trust that he didn't bring you this far just to abandon you now. My voice is steady. There's always another way. You just have to be brave enough to find it. He stares at me for a long moment. Then he turns away. Get some sleep, Grace. We'll talk more tomorrow. But I know what that means. He's made up his mind. And I'm afraid of what comes next. 3 days pass. Vincenzo grows distant again. Cold. He spends hours on the phone. Men in dark suits visit the house. Anthony looks worried. Isabella senses it too. She stops singing. Her voice grows quieter. She draws pictures of storms and shadows. Is Papa okay? She asked me one morning. He's dealing with some hard things, I say gently. Is he going away? I don't know, sweetheart. Her eyes fill with tears. I don't want him to go away. Not like Mama. I pull her into my arms. Your Papa loves you so much. More than anything. Whatever he's doing, it's because he wants to keep you safe. But even as I say it, I know it's not enough. Love isn't about protecting at all costs. Sometimes it's about staying, about facing the darkness together instead of alone. That night, Vincenzo calls me to his office again. His face is set, determined. I need you to leave, he says. Take Isabella somewhere safe. Anthony will drive you. My heart drops. No. Grace. No. My voice is firm. I'm not running, and neither should you. This isn't your fight. Yes, it is. Because I love that little girl. And whether you want to admit it or not, I care about you too. Tears burn my eyes. You're family now, and family doesn't abandon each other. His face softens. Pain and longing fill his eyes. I can't lose you both. Not like I lost Elena. Then don't push us away. Let us stand with you. I can't. Why not? Because you'll hate me. His voice breaks. When you see what I really am, when you see the things I've done, you'll hate me. I already know what you've done. My voice is gentle. And I don't hate you. I see a man trying to change. A father learning to love. A soul reaching for redemption. He shakes his head. Tears stream down his face. It's too late for me. It's never too late. Not with God. Grace. His voice is barely a whisper. Please. Just go. Take Isabella and go. I look at him for a long moment. This broken, beautiful, terrified man. My heart breaks for him. Fine. I say quietly. If that's what you really want. Relief and devastation cross his face. Thank you. I turn and walk to the door. But before I leave, I look back. You're not alone, Vincenzo. You never were. God's been with you this whole time, even in the darkness. Especially in the darkness. My voice cracks. I just wish you could see it. I leave him there. My vision blurs with tears. My chest aches. But I know what I have to do. I have to trust God. Even when everything feels like it's falling apart. I pack my things that night. Isabella cries in her room. Her sobs echo through the hallway. The sound breaks my heart over and over. Anthony drives us away the next morning. Isabella sits beside me in the back seat. She clutches my hand. She doesn't speak. Not one word. The mansion disappears behind us. Isabella watches through the rear window. Tears stream down her face. Her voice is gone again, and I feel like I've failed her, failed Vincenzo, failed God. Lord, I pray silently. I don't understand, but I'm still trusting you. The silence in the car is deafening. Anthony's hands grip the steering wheel. His jaw is tight. He's angry, hurt, worried. Where are we going? I ask quietly. A safe house, about an hour north. His voice is flat. You'll stay there until this is over. And then what? I don't know. Isabella leans against me. She's stopped crying, but she's hollow, empty, like someone turned off a light inside her. I wrap my arm around her. I hum softly, but even my hymns feel powerless now. The car drives on. The miles stretch. And I pray with everything in me that this isn't the end. That somehow, some way, God will make beauty from these ashes. The safe house is small and plain. 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a living room with faded furniture. Anthony unlocks the door and sets our bags inside. There's food in the fridge, he says. Don't leave unless it's an emergency. Don't answer the door for anyone except me. I nod. Thank you, Anthony. His eyes find mine. He's doing this because he loves you both. You know that, right? I know. My voice is quiet. But love isn't supposed to feel like abandonment. He doesn't respond. He just squeezes my shoulder and leaves. The door closes behind him. The lock clicks. Isabella stands in the middle of the room. She doesn't move. She doesn't speak. She just stares at nothing. I walk to her. I kneel down. Sweetheart, are you hungry? Nothing. Do you want to lie down? Her eyes stay empty. My chest tightens. The light in her is fading again. The silence is swallowing her whole. Come here, I whisper. I pull her into my arms. She doesn't resist. But she doesn't hold me back either. She's just limp, lifeless. I carry her to the bedroom. I tuck her under the blankets. I sit beside her and stroke her hair. I hum every hymn I know, but nothing reaches her. Finally, I just pray, out loud, raw and honest. Lord, I don't understand your plan. I thought you sent me to heal this family, but now we're broken again, scattered. Tears stream down my face. Please, don't let this child lose herself again. She's been through so much. She deserves peace. She deserves joy. Isabella's eyes close. Sleep takes her. But even in sleep, she looks sad. I leave the room quietly. I sit at the kitchen table. My Bible is in my bag. I pull it out. The pages are worn and soft. I've read these words 1,000 times, but tonight they feel distant. I flip to Psalms, to the verses I know by heart. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Are you close? I whisper, because I feel very far from you right now. The house is silent. No answer comes, just the sound of my own breathing, my own doubt. I rest my head on the table. Exhaustion crashes over me. I haven't slept well in days. My body aches. My heart is heavy. I close my eyes, just for a moment. I wake to pounding on the door. My head jerks up. Darkness presses against the windows. How long was I asleep? The pounding comes again, harder this time, violent. Fear grips my chest. Anthony said not to answer. Don't open the door for anyone. I stand slowly. My legs shake. I move toward the bedroom where Isabella sleeps. I need to get to her, to protect her. But then I hear it. A voice. Rough and mocking. I know you're in there. Open up. Or I'll break it down. This isn't Anthony. This is someone else. Someone dangerous. I freeze. My breath catches. Lord, help us. The door explodes inward. The lock shatters. 2 men step inside. They're big, dark clothes, hard faces. One has a scar running down his cheek. Well, well, the scarred one says. He smiles. You must be the maid. I don't answer. I just stare. Where's the kid? He asks. Not here. My voice shakes, but I keep it steady. Liar. He walks toward me. Marco wants her. And you, insurance, he says. I don't know who Marco is. Sure you don't. He grabs my arm. His grip is painful. Let's make this easy. Come with us. Don't fight, and maybe we won't hurt the girl. Terror floods through me, but something else rises up too. Courage, faith, the knowledge that God is with me even now. You're not touching her, I say. My voice is stronger now. He laughs. You're going to stop me, an old woman? God is going to stop you. His smile fades. Anger flashes in his eyes. God's not here, lady. He's everywhere, even in places like this, even with men like you. I meet his gaze. It's not too late to turn around, to choose something different. For a second, something shifts in his expression, uncertainty, but then it hardens again. Marco was right about you. You're trouble. He nods to the other man. Get the kid. I'll handle her. The second man moves toward the bedroom. I try to pull away, to run, to stop him. But the scarred man's grip is too strong. Let go of me, I shout. He shoves me against the wall. Pain explodes in my shoulder. My vision blurs. I hear Isabella scream from the bedroom. The sound cuts through me like a knife. "No!" I cry. "Leave her alone!" The second man drags Isabella out. She's kicking and fighting. Tears stream down her face. But she doesn't make a sound. Not one word. Her voice is gone again. "Please," I beg. "She's just a child. She's innocent." "No one's innocent in this world." The scarred man pulls me toward the door. "Let's go. Boss is waiting." They drag us outside. A black van waits in the driveway. My heart pounds. My whole body shakes. But I keep praying, silently, desperately. "Lord, protect us. Send help, please." The scarred man opens the van door. He pushes me inside. I fall hard onto the metal floor. Pain shoots through my hip. Isabella is shoved in beside me. She crawls to me immediately. Her small body trembles. I wrap my arms around her. "It's okay," I whisper. "God's with us. We're not alone." The doors slam shut. Darkness swallows us. The engine starts. The van begins to move. Isabella buries her face in my chest. I hold her tight. I stroke her hair. I hum "Amazing Grace" through my tears. My voice is the only light we have left. I don't know how long we drive. Time feels strange in the darkness. Isabella stays pressed against me, silent, terrified. Finally, the van stops. The doors open. Harsh light floods in. Hands grab us, pull us out. We're in some kind of warehouse, empty and cold. A man stands in the center. He's tall, well-dressed, handsome in a cruel way. His eyes are dark and calculating. "Grace Williams," he says. His voice is smooth. "I've heard so much about you." I don't respond. I just pull Isabella closer. "And little Isabella Moretti, the mute girl who found her voice." He smiles. "How touching. Let us go," I say. My voice is steady despite my fear. "We've done nothing to you." "True, but you're valuable to Vincenzo, and that makes you valuable to me." He walks closer. "I'm Marco D'Angelo. Maybe Vincenzo mentioned me? He said you were his past. Something he left behind." Marco's smile turns cold. "He can't leave the past behind. None of us can. The things we've done follow us forever." "That's not true. God forgives. God redeems." He laughs. It's a harsh sound. "You actually believe that? After everything you've seen?" "Yes, I do." "Then you're a fool." He gestures to his men. "Put them in the back room. Make sure they're comfortable. They're going to be here a while." The men grab us again. They drag us through the warehouse. Isabella clings to me. Her nails dig into my arms. But she doesn't make a sound. They throw us into a small room. Concrete walls. No windows. A single bare bulb hangs from the ceiling. The door slams shut. A lock clicks. I sit on the cold floor. Isabella curls up in my lap. She's shaking so hard I can feel it in my bones. "Listen to me," I whisper. I cup her face in my hands. "Your papa is going to find us. He loves you so much. He won't stop until we're safe." She stares at me. Her eyes are huge and dark, full of fear and questions. "And even if he doesn't come right away, God is here. Right now, in this room." I press my hand to her chest. "Feel your heartbeat? That's God keeping you alive. That's his love pumping through you." A tear slides down her cheek, but she nods. Just a little. I pull her close. I rock her gently, and I begin to sing. Not hum. Sing. Full voice. Every hymn I know. My voice echoes off the concrete walls. It's not beautiful. It's rough and worn, but it's filled with faith, with hope, with stubborn, unshakable belief that we're not abandoned. Hours pass, maybe days. I lose track of time. They bring us water and bread, but nothing else. The light never changes. We have no way to know if it's day or night. Isabella sleeps fitfully. I stay awake. I pray continuously. I sing until my voice goes hoarse. Then I sing some more. "Miss Grace?" Isabella whispers suddenly. My breath catches. "Yes, sweetheart? Do you think God hears us? Even here?" "I know he does." "How do you know?" "Because he's never left me before. Not through my husband's death. Not through my son's addiction. Not through any of the dark times." I stroke her hair. "He's always been faithful. Always. And he's not going to stop now." She's quiet for a moment. Then she says something that breaks my heart. "I want Papa." "I know, baby. I know." "Why did he send us away?" "Because he was scared." And sometimes when people are scared, they make bad choices. I kiss her forehead. But that doesn't mean he stopped loving you. I miss him. Me too. We sit in silence. The bulb flickers overhead. Isabella's breathing evens out. She's asleep again. I lean my head back against the wall. My body aches. My mind is foggy, but my spirit stays strong. God, I pray. Vincenzo needs you now more than ever. Show him the way. Bring him into the light. And if we don't make it out of here, please take care of him. Don't let him fall back into darkness. Peace washes over me. Not because I'm not scared, but because I trust. Even here, even now, trust is the only weapon I have left. The door opens suddenly. Marco steps inside. His face is angry, frustrated. Your hero isn't coming, he says. Vincenzo refuses to negotiate, refuses to trade. He told me to do whatever I want. I don't believe him, but I don't say so. He doesn't care about you, Marco continues. He only cares about himself. That's who he's always been. You're wrong. Am I? He crouches down. His eyes are cold. Face it. He abandoned you. Just like he abandoned me. Just like he abandons everyone eventually. He's not perfect, but he's trying to change. Change? Marco spits the word. People don't change. They just hide their true nature better. Then why do you want him so badly? I ask quietly. If he's nothing to you, why go through all this trouble? Something flickers in Marco's eyes. Pain, anger, hurt. Because he was my brother, my family, and he threw me away like garbage. Did he? Or did you push him away by refusing to let him grow? Marco's face hardens. He stands abruptly. Enjoy your time together. Because when this is over, one way or another, you're both finished. He leaves. The door slams. The lock clicks. Isabella stirs in my arms. Miss Grace? I'm here. I'm scared. I know. Me too. I hold her tighter. But being scared doesn't mean we stop believing. It just means we believe harder. She nods against my chest. Can you sing again? Of course, sweetheart. I sing. My voice cracks and breaks, but I push through. His eye is on the sparrow. It is well with my soul. Great is thy faithfulness. The songs fill the dark room. They push back the fear. They remind us we're not alone. God is here. In the darkness. In the pain. In the waiting. He's always been here. I don't know when I fall asleep, but when I wake, voices echo from somewhere outside the room. Loud. Angry. Shouting. Then gunshots. I jerk upright. Isabella wakes with a gasp. Her eyes are wide with terror. Stay quiet, I whisper. Stay close to me. More gunshots. Shouting. The sound of things crashing. My heart pounds so hard I think it might explode. Then silence. The door bursts open. A man stands there. Not Marco's men. Someone different. He wears a police vest. His gun is raised. Grace Williams? Isabella Moretti? Yes, I cry. We're here. Come with me. Now. He reaches for us. It's not safe yet. I stand on shaky legs. I lift Isabella into my arms. She buries her face in my neck. We follow the officer out of the room. The warehouse is chaos. Police everywhere. Marco's men on the ground, handcuffed, defeated. And then I see him, Vincenzo. He's standing near the entrance. His hands are cuffed too. Blood stains his shirt. His face is bruised, but his eyes find ours immediately. Isabella, he shouts. His voice breaks. Grace! Isabella lifts her head. She sees her father, and she screams. Papa! The sound echoes through the warehouse. Officers turn. Everyone freezes. Isabella is speaking, crying out. Her voice is strong and clear. Papa! Papa, don't leave me! Vincenzo's face crumples. Tears stream down his cheeks. I'm here, baby! I'm here! An officer starts to lead him away. He struggles against them. Please, please let me see her. Another officer, a woman with kind eyes, nods. 2 minutes. They bring Vincenzo to us. He drops to his knees. Isabella leaps from my arms. She throws herself at him. He catches her with his cuffed hands. He pulls her close. He sobs into her hair. I'm sorry, he chokes out. I'm so sorry. I was trying to protect you, but I did everything wrong. Don't go, Isabella cries. Don't leave me again. I won't. I promise. He looks up at the officer. Please, let me explain. Mr. Moretti, you're under arrest, the woman says gently. But you did the right thing today. You gave us everything we needed to take down Marco. That counts for something. My breath catches. What do you mean? Vincenzo looks at me. His eyes are red and swollen. I turned myself in, gave them evidence. Every crime, every transaction, Marco's and mine. His voice shakes. I couldn't do it anymore. Couldn't be that person. Tears fill my eyes. Oh, Vincenzo. I had to choose. The darkness or the light. He smiles sadly. You showed me the light was worth fighting for. The officers pull him to his feet. Isabella clings to his leg. No! Don't take him! Isabella. Vincenzo kneels again. He looks her in the eye. Listen to me. I have to go away for a while, but I'm going to come back. I promise. And when I do, I'll be better. I'll be the father you deserve. I want you now. She sobs. I know. But sometimes we have to do hard things to make things right. He kisses her forehead. Stay with Miss Grace. Listen to her. Be brave. Can you do that for me? She nods through her tears. I love you, Papa. I love you too, my angel. More than anything. He stands. He looks at me. Take care of her. Please. Always. I whisper. They lead him away. Isabella watches him go. She cries loudly. The sound is heartbreaking, but it's also beautiful. She's using her voice. She's not hiding. She's letting her pain out. That's healing. That's hope. I kneel beside her. I pull her into my arms. He's going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. How do you know? Because God doesn't waste pain. He uses it. He transforms it. I wipe her tears. Your papa made the bravest choice of his life today, and that choice is going to change everything. She leans against me. We sit there on the warehouse floor. Police move around us. Paramedics check us over. Someone wraps a blanket around our shoulders. But all I feel is peace, deep and unshakable. The storm isn't over, but the worst has passed. God brought us through, just like He always does. Days blur together. We stay at a hotel while the police finish their investigation. Anthony visits every day. He brings food and clothes and news about Vincenzo. He's cooperating fully, Anthony says. The prosecutor is impressed. They're talking about reduced charges, maybe even probation. How long? I ask. Weeks, maybe months. It's complicated. He looks at Isabella. She's coloring at the table. But he's writing letters, for both of you. He hands me 2 envelopes. One has my name, one has Isabella's. My hands shake as I take them. That night, after Isabella is asleep, I open my letter. Vincenzo's handwriting is messy but honest. Grace, I don't have words for what you've done for us. You saved my daughter. You saved me. You showed me that redemption is real, that God's love doesn't run out. I was wrong about everything. Wrong to push you away. Wrong to think I could handle it alone. Wrong to believe I was beyond saving. You told me once that love is about choosing. Every day, I'm choosing now. Choosing to face my past. Choosing to atone. Choosing to become the man Isabella deserves. When I'm free, I'm going to walk into a church, not a mansion. I'm going to thank God for you, for her, for this impossible second chance. Thank you for not giving up on me. Even when I gave up on myself, Vincenzo tears stream down my face. I fold the letter carefully. I press it to my heart. Thank you, Lord, I whisper. Thank you for miracles. 2 months pass. The trial is fast. Vincenzo's testimony helps convict Marco and his entire operation. The judge is moved by his cooperation, by his remorse, by the evidence of genuine change. Vincenzo receives 5 years probation, community service, restitution, but no prison time. The day he's released, Isabella and I wait outside the courthouse. The sun is bright, the air is warm, spring has arrived, the doors open. Vincenzo steps out. He's thinner, older looking, but his eyes are clear, peaceful. Isabella runs to him. Papa! He catches her. He lifts her up. He spins her around. Both of them are laughing and crying at the same time. I missed you, Isabella says. Her voice is strong, clear. So much. I missed you too. He sets her down. He cups her face. You're so brave, so strong. I'm so proud of you. She beams. Miss Grace said you were choosing to be better. She was right, like always. He looks at me. His eyes find mine. Thank you for everything. I walk to him. I take his hands. Welcome back. His voice is thick with emotion. I'm home. Yes, you are. We stand there together. A broken family being made whole. It's not perfect. The road ahead is still hard, but we're together, and that's what matters. God brought us through the fire, and now we're stepping into the light. Sunday morning, 3 weeks later, a small neighborhood church with white walls and wooden pews. I stand in the choir loft. My robe is simple. My voice is ready. I look down at the congregation. Vincenzo sits in the third pew, Isabella beside him, both dressed in their Sunday best, both smiling. The service begins. The pastor speaks about redemption, about second chances, about God's unfailing love. Then it's time for the choir. We stand. The piano begins. Amazing Grace, the hymn that started everything. I open my mouth to sing, but before I can, another voice joins in. Small, pure, beautiful. Isabella. She's standing, singing. Her voice rises clear and strong. The congregation turns. Whispers fill the room, but Isabella doesn't stop. She sings every word, every note. Her face glows with joy. Vincenzo's breath catches. Tears stream down his face. He doesn't try to hide them. He just listens to his daughter sing. The miracle we prayed for. The healing we believed in. All of it happening right here, right now. When the song ends, the room is silent. Then applause breaks out. People stand. They clap and cry and praise God. Isabella looks at me. She smiles. The biggest smile I've ever seen. I smile back. My heart feels full, overflowing. Thank you, Lord, I pray. Thank you for giving her voice back. Thank you for giving him a soul. After the service, we stand on the church steps. Sunlight streams through the trees. Vincenzo holds Isabella's hand. I stand beside them. What happens now? He asks quietly. We live, I say simply. We love. We keep choosing light. He nods. Together? Together? Isabella tugs my hand. Miss Grace, can we plant more flowers today? Of course, sweetheart. And can Papa help? I look at Vincenzo. He smiles. I'd love to. We walk down the steps together. A family. Not perfect, not without scars, but whole. God's grace carried us through, and His grace will carry us forward. One day at a time, one choice at a time, one miracle at a time. Everything is finally at peace. The weeks after the church service feel like waking up from a long dream. Everything is new. Everything is light. But it's also fragile. Vincenzo moves back into the mansion, but it doesn't feel like the same place anymore. He opens the curtains. He plays music. He fills the rooms with laughter instead of silence. Isabella follows him everywhere. She talks constantly now, about everything and nothing. Her voice is like a river that finally broke through a dam. Papa, look at this flower. Papa, can we read this book? Papa, Miss Grace made cookies. Each time she speaks, Vincenzo's eyes soften. He stops whatever he's doing. He listens like her words are the most important thing in the world. I watch them from the kitchen window. My chest tightens with joy. This is what I prayed for. What I believed was possible, even when it seemed impossible. Grace? Vincenzo appears in the doorway. His voice is gentle. Do you have a minute? Of course. He sits at the kitchen table. I pour 2 cups of coffee. We sit across from each other like we've done so many times before. I've been thinking, he says. His hands wrap around the warm mug. About the future. About what comes next. What do you mean? This house. It has too many ghosts. Too many memories of who I used to be. He looks at me. His eyes find mine. I want to sell it. Start fresh somewhere new. My breath catches. Where would you go? Somewhere simple. Somewhere Isabella can grow up normal. Away from all of this. He pauses. And I was hoping you'd come with us. Tears fill my eyes. Vincenzo, I know I have no right to ask. You've already given us so much. But Isabella needs you. And, his voice drops. So do I. As her nanny? As family. His voice is firm, certain. You're part of us now. You always will be. I feel something shift in my heart. A settling. A knowing. This is where I belong. With these 2 broken, beautiful people who found their way back to each other. Yes. I whisper. I'll come. Relief floods his face. He reaches across the table. He takes my hand. Thank you. Where will we go? I don't know yet. Somewhere with good schools. A backyard for Isabella. A church nearby. He smiles. Maybe somewhere with magnolia trees. Like Mississippi. I laugh through my tears. That sounds perfect. Isabella bursts into the kitchen. What sounds perfect? We're going to move, Vincenzo says. To a new house, a new town. Would you like that? Her eyes go wide. Will Miss Grace come? Of course I will, I say. Where else would I go? She runs to me. She throws her arms around my neck. I'm so happy. I hold her close. Her small body feels warm and alive and full of hope. Me too, sweetheart. Me too. The next month is busy. We pack boxes. We sort through years of things. Vincenzo donates most of it. The expensive furniture, the fancy decorations, everything that screams wealth and power. I don't need any of it, he says. I just need what matters. We find a small town 2 hours north. Rolling hills, tree-lined streets, a white church with a bell tower. It feels like coming home. The house Vincenzo buys is nothing like the mansion. It's a simple 2-story. Blue paint, a front porch with a swing, a backyard with space for a garden. What do you think? Vincenzo asks. We stand in the empty living room. Our voices echo. It's beautiful, I say. Really beautiful. Isabella runs from room to room. This one's mine, and this one can be Miss Grace's. And Papa, you're next to me, right? Right next to you, he says. His voice is soft. Always. We spend weeks making it ours. Painting walls, hanging pictures, planting flowers in the garden. Isabella chooses daisies. Rows and rows of white daisies. For Mama, she says quietly, so she knows we remember her. Vincenzo kneels beside her. He helps pat the soil around the stems. She'd love them, and she'd be so proud of you. Do you think she sees us? Isabella asks. From heaven? I think so. I think she's been watching over us this whole time. He touches her cheek. And I think she sent Miss Grace to help us find our way. Isabella looks at me. Do you think so too? I do, I say softly. I absolutely do. Life settles into a rhythm, simple and sweet. I cook breakfast every morning. Vincenzo walks Isabella to school. We eat dinner together every night at the table. No guards, no staff, no darkness lurking in corners. Just us. Just family. Vincenzo gets a job at a construction company. Manual labor, hard work. Nothing like his old life, but he loves it. I'm building things instead of destroying them, he tells me one night. His hands are calloused. His face is tired. But his eyes are bright. It feels good. Really good. Isabella joins the church choir. Her voice continues to grow stronger. The choir director says she's gifted. Special. She gets it from her mother, Vincenzo says. His voice is thick with emotion. Elena loved to sing, too. He talks about Elena more now. The memories don't hurt as much. They bring comfort instead of pain. One evening, he pulls out the old photo album, the one I found hidden in the library. He sits with Isabella on the couch. They look through it together. That's your mama, Vincenzo says. He points to a picture. She was laughing because I told a terrible joke. What was the joke? Isabella asks. I don't remember. But she always laughed at my jokes, even the bad ones. Isabella studies the photo. She's beautiful, just like you. Do I look like her? You have her eyes, her smile, her kind heart. He kisses the top of her head. You're the best parts of both of us. I watch from the kitchen doorway. My throat tightens. This is healing. Real, deep, lasting healing. Thank you, Lord, I pray silently. Thank you for restoring what was broken. Sundays become our favorite day. We wake early. We dress in our best clothes. We walk to church together. The bell tower rings. The sound echoes across the hills. Inside, the congregation welcomes us. They don't know our past. They don't know where we came from. They just see a family, a father, a daughter, a woman who loves them both. That's all that matters. One Sunday, the pastor asks Vincenzo to share his testimony. Vincenzo's face goes pale. I don't know if I can. You don't have to, I say gently. But Isabella takes his hand. I think you should, Papa. Other people need to hear it. He looks at her for a long moment. Then he nods. Okay, I'll do it. That Sunday, Vincenzo stands at the front of the church. His hands shake. His voice is unsteady at first. But then he begins to speak. He tells them about his past, about the darkness he lived in, about losing Elena, about Isabella's silence, about the choices that nearly destroyed everything. I thought I was beyond saving, he says. His voice breaks. I thought God had given up on me, but then he sent grace. And she showed me that redemption is always possible, that love is always stronger than darkness. Tears stream down his face. He doesn't wipe them away. If you're lost right now, I want you to know something. It's never too late. God's been waiting for you this whole time. All you have to do is take one step toward him. Just one. He'll do the rest. The church is silent. Then people begin to stand. They clap. They cry. Some come forward to pray with him. I sit in the pew with Isabella. Her small hand holds mine. I'm proud of Papa, she whispers. Me too, sweetheart. So proud. After the service, people surround Vincenzo. They thank him. They share their own stories. He listens to each one. His face is open, compassionate, transformed. This is the man he was always meant to be, the man God created him to be. It just took time, and grace, and the courage to change. That afternoon, we work in the garden together. The sun is warm. Birds sing in the trees. Isabella's daisies are blooming everywhere. Miss Grace? Isabella says. She's kneeling in the dirt. Can I ask you something? Of course. Why did you stay? Even when Papa sent you away? Even when it was hard? I stop digging. I sit back on my heels. I choose my words carefully. Because God told me to. And because I loved you. Both of you. Love doesn't run away when things get difficult. It stays. It fights. It believes. Even when it hurts? Especially then. I touch her cheek. Love that's never tested isn't really love. It's just a feeling. True love is a choice. Every single day. She nods slowly. I want to love like that. You already do, sweetheart. You loved your papa even when he was lost. You never stopped believing in him. My voice is soft. That's the bravest kind of love. Vincenzo appears with a tray of lemonade. What are we talking about? Love, Isabella says simply. He sets down the tray. He sits in the grass beside us. My favorite subject. Really? Isabella grins. Since when? Since I learned what real love looks like. He glances at me. Something shifts in his expression. Gratitude. Affection. Something deeper. Grace taught me that. My breath catches. Heat rises in my cheeks. I look away, but I feel his eyes on me. Come on, Isabella says. She jumps up. Let's plant more. I want the whole garden full of flowers. We work together until the sun starts to set. Our hands are dirty. Our backs ache. But our hearts are full. This is what matters. This simple, beautiful, ordinary life. This is what redemption looks like. Not grand gestures or dramatic moments. Just daily choices to love, to stay, to keep believing. God's grace made it possible. But we had to choose it. We had to walk toward it. One step at a time. And we did. We're still doing it. Every single day. 6 months later. I wake before dawn like always. My room is small and cozy. Pictures of Isabella cover the walls. Drawings she made for me. Each one a treasure. I kneel by my bed. The floor is hard but familiar. I pray like I have every morning for 65 years. Thanking God. Asking for guidance. Lifting up the people I love. Downstairs, I start coffee. The smell fills the kitchen. I mix batter for pancakes. Isabella's favorite. Vincenzo's too. The house is quiet. Peaceful. This is my favorite time. When the world is still asleep. When it's just me and God. Footsteps on the stairs. Vincenzo appears. His hair is messy. He wears an old t-shirt and jeans. Nothing fancy. Nothing expensive. Just him. Good morning, he says. His voice is warm. Morning. Coffee's ready. He pours a cup. He sits at the table. We're comfortable with each other now. The silence between us isn't awkward. It's companionable. Big day, he says. I smile. Very big. Today is Isabella's baptism. She's been asking for months. She wants to make her faith her own, to publicly declare what she believes. Are you nervous? I ask. A little, but mostly proud. He sips his coffee. She's grown so much. She's so brave. She learned from the best. He shakes his head. She learned from you. She learned from both of us. And from God. I flip a pancake. That's how it's supposed to work. We're all just pointing each other to him. Vincenzo is quiet for a moment. Then he says something unexpected. I want to be baptized too. I turn around. My heart lifts. Really? I've been thinking about it for weeks. I want to make it official. I want to wash away the old life and start completely new. His eyes find mine. Is that okay? To share the day with her? Vincenzo, that's beautiful. She'll be so happy. He smiles. Relief floods his face. I should have asked her first. She's going to say yes. Trust me. Isabella appears in the doorway. She's already dressed in her white baptism gown. Her hair is braided. She looks like an angel. Papa? She says. Can I ask you something? Anything. Would you get baptized with me? So we can do it together? Vincenzo's breath catches. He looks at me. I smile. Then he turns back to Isabella. I was just about to ask you the same thing. She runs to him. She throws her arms around his neck. Really? Really. He holds her tight. We'll do it together. As a family. All three of us? Isabella looks at me. Miss Grace, are you getting baptized too? I was baptized a long time ago, sweetheart. When I was about your age. But you're still family, right? Always. Nothing will ever change that. She beams. Then let's go. I can't wait. The church is full. Our neighbors. Friends from Isabella's school. People from Vincenzo's job. Anthony drove up to be here. He sits in the front row. His eyes are bright with pride. The pastor calls Isabella forward first. She walks into the water. Her small hand holds his. Her face is serious, determined. Isabella Moretti, the pastor says. Do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? I do. Her voice is clear, strong. No hesitation. Then by the authority given to me, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. He lowers her into the water. When she comes up, she's laughing. Water streams down her face. She looks radiant, transformed. The congregation erupts in applause. I'm crying. I can't help it. This beautiful child who couldn't speak, who was trapped in silence. Now she's declaring her faith to the world. Miracles are real. I've seen it with my own eyes. Vincenzo goes next. He's nervous. His hands shake as he steps into the water, but his face is peaceful. Vincenzo Moretti, do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? I do. His voice is thick. With everything I am. Then by the authority given to me, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. He goes under. When he comes up, tears stream down his face. He wipes the water from his eyes. He looks at Isabella, at me, at the congregation. Thank you, Jesus, he says. His voice breaks. Thank you for not giving up on me. The applause is deafening. People stand. They cheer. They praise God. Isabella runs to her father. He lifts her out of the water. They embrace, both soaking wet, both smiling. I stand in the pew. My heart feels like it might burst. This is what I prayed for. This is why God sent me to that mansion so many months ago. Not just to help a little girl find her voice, but to help a whole family find their way home. That evening, we have a celebration at the house. Anthony helps me cook. We make enough food for an army. People come. They bring gifts. They share stories. They laugh until their sides hurt. Isabella shows everyone her garden. The daisies are tall now, beautiful. She tells them about her mama, about how the flowers help her remember. My mama loved God too, she says. Miss Grace says she's in heaven watching us, and I think she's happy we're all together. Vincenzo stands beside me on the porch. We watch Isabella play with the other children. Her voice rings out, clear and joyful. I never thought this was possible, he says quietly. Being happy, being free, being normal. You're not normal, I tease gently. You're redeemed. That's better. He laughs. Then his face grows serious. He turns to me. Grace, I need to tell you something. My heart skips. What is it? You've given us everything. Your time, your love, your faith, and I've never properly thanked you. You don't need to thank me. Yes, I do. He takes my hand. His touch is warm. gentle. You saved my life. You saved Isabella's life. You showed me what it means to truly love, to truly live. Tears blur my vision. Vincenzo, I don't know what we would have done without you. And I don't want to find out. His voice is steady. Sure. I want you here. Always. As long as you're willing to stay. I'm not going anywhere. Good. He squeezes my hand. Because we're family now. All of us. Forever. Forever, I whisper. We stand there as the sun sets. The sky turns pink and gold. Children laugh in the yard. Music drifts from the house. Everything feels perfect. Complete. God brought me here for a reason. And that reason is standing all around me. In the little girl who found her voice. In the man who found his soul. In this beautiful, messy, redeemed life we're building together. I close my eyes. I breathe in the evening air. Thank you, Lord, I pray. For all of it. For every moment. For every miracle. Later that night, after everyone leaves, the three of us sit on the porch swing. Isabella is between us. She's tired but happy. Her head rests on Vincenzo's shoulder. Best day ever, she murmurs. Agreed, Vincenzo says. He wraps his arm around her. I rock the swing gently. The chains creak. Crickets sing in the darkness. Stars shine overhead. Miss Grace? Isabella says sleepily. Will you sing? Of course. What do you want to hear? Amazing Grace. Like always. I begin to sing, soft and low. The hymn that carried us through the darkness. The hymn that still carries us now. Vincenzo's voice joins mine. Then Isabella's. All three of us singing together. Our voices blend. Imperfect but beautiful. When the song ends, Isabella is asleep. Vincenzo carefully lifts her. He carries her inside to bed. I follow. We tuck her in. We kiss her forehead. We whisper prayers over her. In the hallway, Vincenzo pauses. Grace? Yes? I love you. Both of you. More than I knew was possible. My breath catches. I love you too. You're my family. He smiles. Tired but content. Get some rest. Tomorrow's another day. A beautiful day, I say. They all are now. I go to my room. I kneel by my bed. I thank God for the 1000th time. For this life. For this love. For this impossible, miraculous redemption. I climb into bed. I close my eyes. Peace settles over me like a warm blanket. Everything we went through. Every tear. Every fear. Every moment of doubt. It was worth it. All of it. Because it brought us here. To this house. This family. This home. I smile in the darkness. Everything is finally at peace.